Hello my crafty friends, how is everyone doing today? Welcome to my craft room. I hope you're having a great day and let's do some crafting together today. I did a video about a month or so ago where I showed you different ideas of how to use your cut apart journaling cards like from the scrapbook paper, and I've been using in the last week or so some scrapbook paper from Echo Park, and it's Easter themed. So I was cleaning up my table here and I had the cut up parts left. I used some of them in the journal that I'm working on, but of course there were a lot left, and there always are. There's so many usually. I was trying to think of a different way to use. I'm always kind of like trying to think of a different way to use things. You know how it is. But I was kind of inspired by this. Actually, was inspired by videos I've seen on making a flip-flop journal. So I thought, let me see if I can make kind of like a flip-flop journal or a little booklet with these cut-apart journaling cards. So, this was a page with the 3x4 journaling cards on them. So there were 3 rows of 3x4 journaling cards, and so I cut them in rows. So I had 3 rows, right? I didn't cut them apart this way. I cut them apart this way. So, for example, here is one here. Oh, no, that's not one. Hold on. Here it is. Here's one here. And so there were 3 of these. Okay. So I'm going to show you what I made with these, and then we're going to make one together. So I made this little flip-flop booklet, I'm going to call it, inspired by a flip-flop journal. It's not exactly like a flip-flop journal, but it's the best I could do with 4 journaling cards, right? So this is a little closure here. It's just a little ribbon closure. And here's the cover. And so you open it up, and there's a little bit of a booklet here. Here's quite a few pages I put in here. All different colored paper is what I used. Of course, you can put your own spin on something like this. And then I put a little pocket right here. And so then you go to the next section, and there's a little booklet here. Okay, and then I did also put a little pocket on the back. So right here's a little pocket. You can put something in. And then you flip it over. This is where the flip-flop comes in. You flip it over, and you have another little booklet on this side. So, yeah, so it starts out like this. You have your booklet. You turn, and you have another booklet. And it's closed, then you turn it over, and you have another little booklet on this side, just in case that slipped by you. There you go. And so, yeah, this is just one row of the journaling cards. So I'm going to try to show you how I did. I'm going to try to repeat it. It's easy. So here is another row. So all I did to start out was just fold these up like this. So just fold this one back. Like this one's going to be your cover if that's easier. Well, okay, pick out your cover first. So, I mean, this has to be your cover right here, this end piece. So fold that over. You know that's your cover, and you try to fold right on the little lines here that you have. If you need a bone folder, use your bone folder or something, your scissors or whatever you need to get a nice crease there. And there you have it. This cover is going to be wishing you a colorful Easter. And then fold back here the next part, and again try to fold right on the line. So let me see if I can fold on the line here. Right on the line. And all your edges will be meeting up over here too. So just kind of meet up with your edges and where your folds are. Yeah, that looks good. And then you have your last one, because you just have basically 4 journaling cards here. So let me see if I can get this one even with my little folds and my edges. Okay. Okay, so I think I have some nice creases there. So I started out like that, and then I just rounded. I went ahead and rounded my corners. I think it's really cute with the rounded corners, so I just rounded my corners. So let's do that. I think it looks, you don't have to round your corners, but I like rounded corners, so I just went ahead and rounded all my corners. Let me make a nice crease here so I can get this in my corner rounder easily. Okay. And this is again Echo Park paper, the Easter, one of the Easter, it's called collection kit, scrapbook paper kit, and it's scrapbook paper, and it's double-sided, and these journaling cards are one of the sheets in that Easter pack of scrapbook paper. Okay, so make sure that's done. Okay, all right, so now we have our our little piece here to start with. And then I've already cut the pages. So I just picked out some papers, like 8.5 by 11 papers that I wanted to use. Here's some extras that I haven't cut up yet. I don't think I'm going to need these. I think I have enough extras from the one I just made to put in here. So here's all my little, I just cut it up to, you know, I cut them down to fit in here and rounded those corners also. So I put 4 in each one. Let me see if I have enough, or am I going to have to cut some more? I put one there, one over here. Let's see, so I have blue. Here's some blue. You know what, I think I need more pink. I think I might need more paper, so I'll have to cut some more paper. But let's put our blue page in. And I need 2 more. Let's see, I have some of this color here. I have 3 of these. Oh, that's what I did. I cut 2 pieces of paper up so I'd have enough for both. And on the last one, I must have got excited and I didn't cut the last page. So I need to cut 1 more paper up here for this last. I mean, you can put as many as you want in here. I put 4. You don't have to put 4 pages. So all I did, so you'll get to see me cut up 1 page here. I knew I put my paper cutter here. I was like, let me just put it here in case I need it. And sure enough, I do need it. So I just folded the easiest way I found. And I have a plan for the scraps. Here's all my cutoffs right here. Let me show you all the pretty colors. But here's all my strips. And I do have a plan for these, a fun little project. And something, I mean, it's been done. It's nothing new. It's just I haven't done a lot. I have done it in different ways. It's just a different way of doing something that I've done before and everybody's done before, and it's been done before. It's just I like haven't done it this particular size of it very much, so, or at all. So I found it quite cute and interesting. So I'll do a separate video on that. So you can see I'm just measuring like my usual way of measuring. I do a little pinch, figure out where I'm going to cut. See, and that's how I got all those little strips. Hopefully I cut off enough. Let me see. This is our little booklet. Let's see if it's going to be enough. Did I cut off enough? I did. Okay, and now let's measure our length. So out of this 1 length, I can get 3 pages. So out of 1 paper, I can get 3 pages. So I'm going to cut there. And then there's 1. I think I can just cut this one in half and we'll be good to go with that. So let's see where the halfway mark is, about right there. Yeah, I was just cleaning up and I had 3 pages of cut aparts here. I was like, oh, I gotta do something different with these. I can't just cut these apart, you know, and have all these journaling cards. You know, they really add up. So I like to think of different things to do with them. Okay, I need to round the corners. And hopefully they'll all fit in there. I won't have to cut them down anymore. If you do this and they're too big or whatever, just cut another sliver off. That's what I did with the first one. This one looks a little wide, so we'll see if it fits in here. This looks wide. We'll see if I have to cut off any more. Okay, so then let's see if they fit right. See, it's sticking out, but it's not sticking out of the cover, so I think I'm going to leave it. Let's try this one. It's not sticking out of the cover. Wait, one of my corners isn't rounded or something. Oh, okay, it's the paper. It's okay. And then this one, let's see how this one fits. Yeah, I don't like how far that sticks out there. That one's too far. That one does stick out too far. Okay, let's cut this one again. Yeah, it looked wide for, I don't know why, it just looks wide. The other ones fit pretty good. I'm going to look at them. I'm going to take another look at them though and make sure I like them the way they are. Because, you know, I want to, I'm not trying to get it perfect. It's not, that's not the idea. It's just, I want it to look a certain way. So, and so let's see how that looks. Okay. Well, you know what I didn't do? I didn't round these corners here. I rounded, that's what's throwing me off, I think. When I looked at it, I was like, something is not right here. Okay, now let me see how I like this. Yeah, those are good. Okay, but I didn't round those corners, so I need to, take my pages out for a second. Get all my little signatures here and round, oh, okay. I didn't round these corners here. I did round all the corners on the other one, so, didn't I? Yes. Let me look. Oh, I didn't round those corners. I just rounded the inside corners. Okay. I did this, okay, I just rounded this inside piece and not these. Okay, we'll do it the same way then. I don't know. I didn't think about it, I guess, on that one, and I thought about it on this one, but I want to do this one the same way. So at this point, you have all your signatures in there. So get them all nice and even how you want them, you want them to sit inside your little covers here. Okay, so get them all nice and even or whatever. Let me look at these for a second because the pages are not exactly the same size. Okay, that one looks good. And the last one here, let me make sure that's sitting right. Okay, so when you have them sitting right and you get them inside your little covers, the 3 different places, then you need to paper clip them in. So let me grab my paper clips. So you need about 6 paper clips, I believe it is. And this is a little fiddly, but just start paper clipping in. So there's the back cover. And then we go ahead and do the front cover too. That might be the easiest way to handle this without everything falling apart. There's that one. Okay, so these 2 are technically like going to be held in place with those 2 paper clips. And then go to the other side and make sure this is where you want it still. And see, this one's being held in. But this is the other side, and this is this side, so you're going to put 1 paper clip over this. See, and it holds both sides together. And the same with this one. Make sure everything's where you want it, and then put another paper clip right there. See, that's your, oh, we only used 4 paper clips. Okay, we used 4 paper clips. There we go. Okay, so I only needed 4. Counted wrong. All right. Figured wrong there. So, okay, so everything's clipped in. You can see how it's all clipped in place. Now we're going to sew in our signatures. Okay, this is exactly the way I did it the first time. Okay, so let's do this one on this side first. I'm not trying to get anything even or holes lined up with other holes. I'm just, you know, I always do the middle one first and then poke the other holes where I think they look good. And I don't, you know, when I do a 3 pamphlet stitch like this in a little, like say this was a single signature journal, I don't measure, I just always do the middle where I think it's the middle. You can kind of, if you want to look here, you can see that my middle one is there, and if you really want to do it even, you can do something like that. But I don't really think it's necessary. I just poked myself to make sure you don't poke yourself, and I don't think it's necessary to get them lined up or anything like that. Okay. Let's see my finger. Yep, okay. And now this one. Get your finger out of the way, Sheree. Okay, I will. I did. All right, right here. Okay. Okay, so we got all our holes for these two signatures and this signature. Now we're gonna cut our. I used yellow and white baker's twine for that one, so we'll do the same thing. Let's just cut them all right now. I'm gonna do 3 lengths. 1, 2, 3. I'll just cut them all and get them all done real quick here. And then I'm going to show you how I made my pockets. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then let me get my needle. Let's see, right here, and my needle threader. I need my needle and my needle threader when I use baker's twine. And I did the middle one first. That just seemed like maybe it would be the easiest thing to do, is do the middle one first. So I use this little needle threader to put, any kind of embroidery floss or baker's twine through this needle, even though it has a big eye on it. It's just easier to, you can use a piece of wire too, but this has a little, I hold on to, because I've broken, this is a nice needle threader that I got really at a thrift store in a sewing notion bag, but the cheaper ones with the little silver piece on it, they seem to break so easily. So I don't want to break this one, so I kind of hold on to the metal part when I'm pulling my thread through so that I don't break that one, because I really like it. This little case, this is a little case, and it opens up, and this folds down in here. Isn't that cute? And then it folds out. That's adorable. I don't know if they make them like that anymore, but it's pretty cool. So I don't want to break it. It's probably vintage or something. It's probably like really old. And so I'd like to hang on to it and not break it, so I try not to. Okay, so we're going to do our quick little 3 signatures here. It goes pretty quickly. The hardest part, or the part that takes the longest, is cutting the papers. That took the longest. This part goes pretty quickly. So we'll just do this. I'll just stay with you. Just stay with me, and we'll get this done real quick. And you can get practice if you I've never made a flip-flop journal, so I do want to make one. And there's I've watched there's so many different ways to make one, right? And there's one way I like, especially, that seems like makes the most sense, and the video is something like the easiest way to make a flip-flop journal, and I think it really is the easiest way, and it's really cute when it's done, really pretty. You can just use whatever scrapbook paper, whatever. And so I do want to make one that way sometime when I get around to it. But it's the most logical way to make one, I think, because I think it really is the easiest way to make one. So one day I will get around to that. But this is a kind of a good way to get your feet wet, kind of just a little practice flip-flop journal. It's not all the technical flip-flop journal, I think, has more to it. You know what I mean? More flip-flops. But I think this is a good kind of like a little practice flip-flop journal. So, or a little flip-flop booklet, you could call it. In a great way, and something different to do with your journal cards. And I was thinking that if you've already, you're like, oh, I already cut apart my journal cards. I wish I wouldn't have cut them apart, and then I could do that. Well, you can just hinge them back together. Just hinge them back together with a little paper or washi tape or whatever, and then you can do this. So And that would look cute too with all your little hinges. You know, it would add to the charm and the look of it. So yeah, I would totally, I have so many journaling cards that I may have to do that with some of mine, hinge them back together one day. And just, that could be a good mobile crafting type craft if you want to do something like this for in front of the TV, or, you know, whatever like that at work, maybe on your lunch break. Just, you know, I would just do it in steps, like take your journaling cards, say like this. If you have to hinge them together, maybe do that first so you have your size of your booklet. And because you could make this with the bigger 4x6 journaling cards too. But you'd have to just hinge them together. Make sure you have enough together, and then go from there. Do, you know, do the next step. Take your paper and cut it. You know, do a few of them and cut your papers, and then you can put that away, and then get out your, you know, your needle and thread or whatever, and do that part of it. And before you know it, you'll have some done. Have them all done. So, yeah. Okay, so there's 2 signatures. We've got one more here, so let's get this one done. My finger's fine. That's where I put myself. I'm not bleeding or anything, so don't worry. Don't worry about me. Okay, so this one. I'm a pretty tough cookie, believe it or not. I just, you know, I'll run into a piece of furniture and I just keep on going. Bruises, whatever. Poking holes in my fingers, just keep on going. Try not to let things bother me. You know how us females are pretty tough usually. You know, we get a cold and we could go to work and keep on going, take care of the house and whatever. Get, you know, the thing that's going around, and keep on going if you can, as much as possible. That's how it is. Okay, so see, that went pretty quick. So in 3 quick little signatures. And it's a lot of paper in here, really, if you want to count. I haven't, see, four papers folded in half. That's 8. And if you count surfaces, that's 16. 16 times 3. 16 times 2 is 32. And then add 16 more of that. So you have quite a few pages in a little flip-flop booklet like this. And so let's tie this knot off, and then we'll do our pockets. I'm just tying one knot there. This baker's twine doesn't untie, so I feel safe with that. And take our paper clips off at this point. And I'll show you how I did my pockets. So like I said, I had 3 strips. So this one strip went with this one, with this booklet. One strip went with the other booklet. And then one strip went for my pockets, which is, let's see, where's my other little pockets? Here they are. So here's the rest of my other strip. I used 2 in that other little booklet for the pockets, and now I'm going to use 2 in this one. So let's cut these apart. I have to cut them apart for the pockets. And then I have to possibly cut them down. So let's see if they're too big here and how big they are. So this one needs a sliver off the top and a sliver off the side. So yeah, let's do that. I'm going to cut a sliver off the top. We'll use this one for the front. I'm not being picky on where they go in the front or the back. Let me cut a sliver off this side because I see some extra from the other journaling card. Okay, so let's see how this fits now. And this is where the pocket goes. And you don't have to have pockets. I just thought it would be fun to have pockets, and then I get to use up some more of my journaling cards. So this one needs another slight sliver off. I'm going to cut off the other side this time. Another slight sliver. Oops. That's not enough of a sliver when you cut anything. There we go. Now, okay, so let's see how that fits. Yeah, that that will fit. Okay, so I need to round my corners. Corner rounder. This says Easter, hop, 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 egg hunt, colored eggs, baskets, chocolate bunnies. These are really cute journaling cards. They all have little cute little things on them about Easter and bunnies and candy and stuff like that. Okay, so then I took it and it's going to go here. And I made my little opening over here. So I put a little thumb notch here on this side. So I used my 1-inch corner rounder. And I put a little thumb notch here. And try not to cut off my words. So just a little thumb notch there. Okay. And then I just put some, it's going to go here. So I put glue here, here, here. So I just used my art glitter glue for this. We're just gluing these little drilling cards together. So this, I think, is plenty sturdy enough for that. And I didn't want to take up too much pocket room with using Fabri-Tac because it would spread a little bit more and make my pocket room a little bit smaller, I think. I think it would. I'm not sure about that, but I think that's one reason I use my art glitter glue. It might not be true, but that's what's going on in my head. That's what I'm thinking. So, okay, and then we put this together, and we have a little pocket there. So there's a lot, and you can do more, of course. You can just go to town and put in little whatever decorations, pockets, and whatever you want to do to something like this. I'm just doing this, making little booklets like this, and then I'll put something in the pockets. Once I put them in a journal, I'll put a little something in the pocket too. But see, here's my little pocket. A little bit of glue right there. Okay, and then this one, look at that little bunny, it's so cute. Easter greetings. Oh, cute little bunny, so cute. Okay, let's see how this one fits. We need to take a sliver off really just a sliver off one end or the other. Let's take it off the top. I think I got a little bit of room there to cut a sliver off. Let's take it off the top. Okay, and then we're going to round our corners. Let's round our corners. So if you're new to my channel, I have a lot of the tools that I use listed in my Amazon affiliates list in my description box. If you click on that, I'll get a little bit of credit there. And so I appreciate any clicks or purchases from those links. Okay, let's do a little thumb notch here. So cute. I love this purple plaid background. I really do love this one. It's so adorable. That is so cute. I love that bunny. I love bunny. I have a thing for bunnies anyway, so if I start going goo goo gaga over a bunny, you know why? Because I love bunnies. If I just start sitting here staring at bunnies, you know what happened. Good stress reliever. Just stare at bunnies and then you'll be happy, right? Who can't be happy looking at that face, right? Okay. All right. We got that all nice and glued in. It's so adorable. It's pretty much done as far as I'm concerned. Like I said, you can do whatever you want to yours if you make one. And then just use whatever kind of closure you want. I used the closure I used because it's like, you can't just attach something over here because you've got this opening over here. So where is the ribbon I used? Right here. I just thought this was a pretty silky ribbon that would look cute and pretty wrapped around here. And I almost used the baker's twine. I was like, no, let me look for a ribbon because that would be so pretty. I thought it would be so pretty with a pretty ribbon wrapped around here. So I picked this silky one out and it is very gorgeous. Scissors. So I want to make sure I have enough length to tie a bow here. And that's all I did. And it was done. So there we go. I made another one, and we used up all 12 in 2 booklets. We used up 12 journaling cards. That's pretty good, right? If you really want to use them up. Using 12 in 2 booklets. And look how cute. And these would, this, you know, made just like this. It's not too bulky to fit into a, let me make sure this is, I might put a little bit too much glue on there. Need to let that dry flat. Hold on. Okay. I just don't want it to stick to anything either. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I had to get that straight before I went on and it got glued to each other. But there we go. I said a hip hop, the hippie to the hip hip hop. I didn't read that one before. That's cute. So here we are. This one, I just took the little tie closure. We're going to do a flip through, right? Wishing you a colorful Easter. We've got the inside of this one that says Easter, hop, 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 egg hunt, colored eggs. That one I read you before. And then we've got this one little booklet. Flip over the second little booklet. You can even put a pocket here too. I didn't want to get carried away with that. I think the 2 pockets was enough. And that's our cute little Easter bunny. And this one that I just read, I said a hip hop, the hippie to the hip hip hop. That is so cute. Okay, so I'm a little crazy. Bunnies make me crazy, apparently. Bunnies make me laugh. Okay, so then you tie your little ribbon around and you have some cute little booklets, flip-flop booklets for your junk journals, for your happy mail or whatever you want, and maybe even your Easter baskets. Yes, these would be cute to put into a little Easter basket for someone, wouldn't they? They sure would. There's one, and here's the other one without the tie on it. So wouldn't these be cute in an Easter basket for the right person? Or maybe your co-workers, you want to give them a little Easter gift. They would be so cute and easy to make some up real quick. Bring them to work. They would be so impressed, wouldn't they? They'd be like, oh my goodness, that's so cute. Give them a little piece of candy with it. There you go. You got the cutest little Easter gift ever. Okay, there you go. So cute. I hope you enjoyed, and I really wanted to show you that because I thought they were so, the first one was so adorable. And like I said, I'm going to show you, it's going to be super simple. You're going to be like, I mean, I'm almost like, I don't know if it'll be worth doing a video because it's so simple, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these strips that I cut off of here. And I have all of these journaling cards here. When I say there were a lot of journaling cards in that scrapbook paper collection, there really were. All of this I still have left to do something with. So these are 2 little pieces. This one says Easter greetings. You could cut this in half to use separately if you think that's too long to put in something. I kept it together for now because if I use it in a journal, like on a flip out or something, that could go on a flip out together. Or if I don't end up using it, or a belly band, but probably not a belly band, probably a flip out. You could cut it in half. It says Easter greetings. Here's some little chicks. That was like one little cut apart. These I kept together so I could fold this way and make a little booklet. This I cut separate because I had another one attached that I wanted to use and put in the journal I'm working on. So that one's separate. These I kept together. Here comes Peter Cottontail hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. And so this can be a little booklet, Easter wishes. And here's another one. Time for an Easter egg hunt. Happy Easter. And then, oh, That's a piece of file folder that I think I'm gonna put some paper in. This is a piece of file folder. And you can make this into a paper clip, or you could make it into a little booklet or something. So we'll see. I kind of would like to put some paper in there. And then here's another cut apart that I left together. Look at that carrot paper. You are one cool peep. And this one says Easter egg hunt. The only thing about this is that, you know, the back is upside down. So if you don't like that, then you might not like that. But I don't mind that. So here's another one like that too. Easter's on its way. Did I ever show you that one? I love Easter most of all. I don't think I showed you that one yet. But anyway, all of those I might work on this week, and like while watching TV or something, and put some paper in there and see how those turn out. And anyway, thank you for watching today. Hope you enjoyed our little flip-flop booklets, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.